Dear students, good afternoon to all of you. Today I have the one cycle valve tube. Actually, this valve tube is used uh, in a cycle tube through which at which we fill the air. To fill the air into the tube, we at that point we use this valve tube. Just we use only half 1 centimeter valve tube only in the cycle. But whereas this much bulk I have purchased from a cycle shop, from a wholesale shop we can get it. And I have matchsticks with me and just a blade and a scissors. With this we can do a lot of wonderful activities in mathematics, especially in geometry. Various shapes can be made. I think you might have already seen these shapes in class 4 or 5, and I think these are useful for up to upper primary classes. That means up to 6th or 7th. The children can make use of their holidays to do such activities to create fun. So we can have these fun activities with me. For this, what I am doing is I am taking one this wall tube, and this is the wall tube I have taken, and just I am making it into small pieces of nearly around 2 centimeters. I am cutting it. So I have cut it into. I am making it into 2 centimeters of this one. Like this, we can do. Like this, we can cut them, and afterwards you can do so many pieces. And even I have this matchstick also, and in this matchstick what we do is just we chop the phosphorus that is there. Just you chop the phosphorus that is there on the one end of the matchstick. Just you chop it out, and like this, at the one end there is a this one, and you chop it out. And just if possible you just make it sharp, because the matchstick is having a soft wood. As it is made up of soft wood, you can chop it out very easily. You can make it sharp at one on that end. Just you can make it sharp on the other. In the same way you make it sharp on the other end also. Now it is sharp, and on the other end also just you make it very sharp, so that it will be easy for you. Just I have taken one matchstick and this one. So many matchsticks we are supposed to take to make this one, and just you insert this one into this tube, and you take one more. Like this, if I do I am removing the phosphorus from here. Just I am sharpening this one. I have removed this one, and on the other side also I am sharpening this one. Just I put it on the other end. And one more I have taken now here. And this is the third one I am taking. Just I am removing the phosphorus that is at the one end of the matchstick. I am removing this phosphorus. Actually, we use the red phosphorus here, not white phosphorus. You know, in science, white phosphorus is not stable, and it is very dangerous also. It catches fire very easily. But whereas red phosphorus is somewhat stable, that's why we apply this one to make this one. And now just I am putting it in the other one, and you just this is the second one. I am taking the third rubber tube also. I am taking nearly 1.5 centimeter or 2 centimeters you take, and now I am putting it here. I put the other end here. If I put the other end here, you can see an equilateral triangle is made. With these rubber bands, an equilateral triangle is made. If you see, this is the equilateral triangle, and the greatness of the triangle is, if I apply pressure on this one, it will not bend anywhere. On apply. So that is why, if you observe, at any big constructions of the buildings or bridges, we use triangular structures. Why triangular structures? When I apply this force with my finger on this one, the force is equally distributed among the two sides from the top. That is why all the triangular structures, they are very much firm and they give strength to the structures. So they do not bend. That is why we use these structures in buildings and bridges. Thank you. So dear students, here I have made some shapes. As I told you, this is the triangle. If I apply pressure also, it does not bend anywhere. If I want to bend it also, it does not bend. And whereas this is the square, this is the square. And if I apply pressure, this is square, it has become into a rhombus. And now if I take it straight, it is a square. If when the angles are 90, then it is a square. When the angles of the square they are changing, it becomes a rhombus. And here if you see, this is a pentagon. And if the pentagon, if I expand this, if I do like this, it becomes a trapezium. If I do like this, it becomes a trapezium. Otherwise it's a pentagon. And it is a hexagon. It's a hexagon. So here, how can, why it is a pentagon here and why it is a hexagon? If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides are there, that's why it is pentagon. And if you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides are there, it's a regular hexagon. It's a regular hexagon. And if you see here, there are how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides are there. So that's why it's a regular octagon. And in the regular octagon, if I just draw it like this, then it becomes a rectangle again. If you see, you can, that means it's very much flexible. With the help of the wall tube, we can do the very flexible things. It is how many sides are there? Just you count them. In this one, if I see from bottom, if I start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in total there are 10 sides are there. So this is a decagon. And you observe one thing, when the number of sides are increasing from 3, 4, 5, so here we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. As the number of sides are increasing, now the shape it is taking a circle. That means what? From this we can understand that as the number of sides of a polygon is n, then it nears to the circle. That means circle does not have any side, but whereas as the number of the sides of a polygon, that when that n tends to infinity, then this figure becomes a circle. This also we can understand from this. Now let us see one by one. Now we can do some more shapes also by interlocking the rubber tubes. How to interlock the rubber tubes, that let us see. So dear students, till now we have seen how to make the two-dimensional objects. All these are of two-dimensional objects because only two sides are joined together. That means only the link of two matchsticks are there here. In every object there is that means only joining of only two matchsticks are there. But whereas how to add three, how to make it three? For example, here are, if you see in this one, in this chain, here are 1, 2, 3 matchsticks joined by 2 rubber tubes. And now to make it to 3, what I am doing is, first of all, just you in the middle, what you do is just you with the help of a needle, you take any needle, with the help of a needle you make a hole in between these two. You make a hole in between these two. In between these two, you just make a hole, and just you just pull it on either side, slightly, and even this also, even at here also, you make a hole and you pull it aside. Here on all the three, you make holes. See the hole, I have made the hole, and here in this one also I have made the hole. So now I am making the triangle also. Okay, I made the triangle also here. I am making the triangle. Now how to make a three-dimensional object? So this triangle, you know, this triangle already you know, you have made is previously. Now how to make a three joint? Three joint means, for this what we do is we take you make two matchsticks, you take and you sharp them on either side, both the sides. Just you sharp them, because if you sharp it, it will just enter very easily. It will enter very easily here. and this is one more. I have shopped this side, but whereas this side I did not shop it, so I am shopping it on the both the other side also. Now what we do is, what I am doing is, so in the middle, for this also in the middle I have made a, I will make a hole. In the middle I will make a hole. So in the middle I have made a hole, and in this one I am putting one matchstick here, the sharp end. So in the sharp end, just I am putting the hole here. So I put it here, and now I am putting both the sides here, and here also I will put one more matchstick here. See, a T junction is made here, and just I am doing it is, what I am doing is, just I am sharpening it. On the other side also I am sharpening it. As the matchstick carries a soft wood, you can easily chop it out. You can sharpen it very easily. You can sharpen it very easily. And what we do is, now just in the holes wherever we have made previously, in this one you put these sticks in the holes. We have already made holes here, isn't it? In the beginning we have made holes here, and you put these matchsticks in those holes tightly. So here the holes are there. In the holes we have to make put it them tightly in the holes, all the three. Just you see the hole, where is the hole, and in that hole you put it. You put it in the hole. Already we have made 3 holes here. So if you see here, we have made a 3-dimensional. We have made a 3-dimensional. This is a 3-dimensional object. So here if you see, it's a, we call it as a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 heads are there. So it's a tetrahedron shape. It's a tetrahedron shape. Now in this way we can join so many. We can do so many things. So that means if you make one more triangle here. For example, I am making one more triangle here. 1, 2, 3. 3 are there. I am taking 3 matchsticks. 1, 2, 3. So I have made here a triangle, and on this triangle we can make it like this. We can keep it, and or we can make a prism also by using this one. By using the matchsticks, we can make a, that means this is a triangular pyramid. It is a tetrahedron, and it is also a triangular pyramid. We can make a triangular prism also. How to make a triangular prism and all those we will see. Dear children, just now we have seen how to make a junction of 3. Now let us see how to make a junction of 4. To make a junction of 4, take nearly some 2.5 centimeters length or 2 centimeters length of wall tube. Just 2 centimeters length of wall tube would you take, and after this one, just you take one wall tube here, and you just insert into the needle. You insert into the needle like this, and you take the another one, and in the middle you make a hole. You make a hole here in the middle. When you make a hole in the middle, now what you do is, just by catching one end you pull it out, and from the other end also you pull it out. When you pull it out from the other end and this end and that end, then definitely the rubber will cut to certain extent, and it will not be out of or this one. Now what you do is, just simply you insert into this one. When you insert into this one, now a junction of 4. A junction of 4, if you see, a junction of 4 is made. a junction of 4 is made. Now you remove the needle. Slowly you remove the needle. You remove the needle slowly. So if you remove the needle, now you have the junction of 4, and from the 4 sides 4 matchsticks can be inserted. So in this way, how we do, I have done this one. This is, if you see on a square, it's a square pyramid. If you see, it's a square pyramid only. So the base is this one, and here four junctions are there. Here, if you observe, there are 4 junctions here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this only, these 4 are made, and this 4, with this 4 we have made this one. And if you observe this one, this is a cube. It's a 3-dimensional figure. This is what? A cube. And in this cube, this cube is also made up of, this is with 3 junctions. 1, 2, 3. With 3 junctions I have made this cube. And on this cube, if you put this one, just it appears as if that means as if a small house it appears. But whereas again it will give a shape like this. So the small children, that means the kids of the primary, you can make use of the holidays, and you can do a lot of wonders like this. Not only this, pentagon, hexagon, the 3-dimensional figures also can be done by the joints of this one. That is by joint of 4 and by joint of this one 3, and even by a joint of 6 also we can do this one. But whereas carefully we are supposed to do. That's all for today's class. I think and I hope that you will try with this this cycle valve tube, which is available in the cycle wholesale shops. It's very cheaper, and you can do it with this. We can do a lot of mathematical shapes, and science objects also we can do it. And here also there is one. This is triangular prism. This is triangular prism. If you see it, it is a triangular prism. And in this triangular prism also, here I have made it what it is on the top of the triangular prism. If you put again, it is a triangular. This triangular pyramid. I can put it in this one. Again, a shape it is taking. So dear children, you can do it like this. Okay, thank you.